Um, yeah, hello, I'm Catherine OShea. I'm a playwright and screenwriter based in London. I worked with Lightstown Productions before on my play Shards, and I had the play Milton Keynes State of Mind, which I wrote and was part of the Light On showcase. Um, so I've been really interested in writing something about female friendship and how friendship between women can change over a long period of time. And in the play, it looks back on two friends who were in a band together uh, 10 years earlier in the 90s. So the play is set in 1995 and also in 2005, about how this really close friendship has changed and everything that's kind of beneath the surface. Um, I'd also really wanted to write about the sort of local music scene that I grew up with. And yeah, like going to see live bands. And I'm a particular fan of kind of 90s grunge music. So I really wanted something with live music in that way. So I've been writing really for as long as I can remember, like stories and poems when I was a child. Um, with kind of school drama lessons, I'd always be coming up with, like an order of scenes or making sort of like a vague plan of what we were doing. Um, and then at university, I was doing a lot of acting, but also started to do kind of dramaturgy and adaptation. And I think that was my real way into playwriting, was through dramaturgy and like exploring plays and helping getting them ready to be produced. That was my kind of real inspiration into writing my first kind of full plays. I think difficult in the way that, it's been difficult for so many people and for people in the creative industries as well. I have actually been able to get on with quite a lot of writing projects. So the full length play, Milton Keynes State of Mind, which the extract is from. I've started some collaborations with some other writers. I've carried on working on a TV pilot I was already writing for a piece of drama. Um, Although what I found, I was finishing this draft just when the lockdown started, and it just felt the stakes of the world, of the real world, were suddenly so much higher than what I was writing. So that felt very strange, to have that. And yeah, I have plays that are sort of interactive plays at the museum in Greenwich, and they've been going for years and years, these interactive character plays. So it's a shame and unusual that they've had to have, up until now, they've not been able to perform in the way that they would have been several times a month. So yeah. I really enjoyed the experience. I was so impressed by the two actresses, Gracie and Mo, and just how much they put in to the preparation, figuring out the songs, rehearsing together. So even before we had that day, I thought it was like, it, they've got beautiful voices, but they also really thought about how to bring it to life. And then both Sophie and you, Kaylee, you had also really thought of, just for this 10-minute piece, what was needed, what would be the best way to show it. Yeah, so it felt really great, in this sort of awful time where so little can happen, to actually have something staged and see people watching it online as well. Yeah, my website is the best place. It's just catherineoshea.com. I put everything through catherineoshea.com. I'm also Catherine O'Shea Writer on Instagram and Cat O'Shea Writer on Twitter, because they don't let you have enough characters for Catherine O'Shea on Twitter. Yeah, so those three places I'm regularly posting kind of updates. But yeah, everything's on the website.